Well, first let me say that I am moved by every story that I've heard this evening and honored to be at this table. I was very blessed. I think it was part of God's plan, actually, that I would renew a personal relationship with Jesus Christ before I needed it most. As I had gotten older and, more sophisticated, my faith grew sort of abstract. And I came to view God a bit like a super CEO. That everything sort of worked the way he intended it to, but he couldn't possibly attend to every detail or have a personal relationship with every life. But I had a dear friend, a pastor, who pushed me very hard. And one Christmas morning, literally, it sounds corny, but it's true. One Christmas morning, I woke up and it sort of smacked me in the head like a revelation. I thought, I come from the world of technology. That's where I've spent my business career. And I thought, if people, if humans can create global positioning systems that are so complex and so sophisticated that they can literally track billions and billions of moving objects with incredible precision every second of every day, and even give instructions at the next available opportunity, make a U-turn, then God can keep track of us and have a personal relationship with each of us. That revelation helped me, helped my husband and I, helped our family. I had a long battle with cancer. It was a very tough battle. There were months when literally the only thing I could eat was the grilled cheese sandwiches my husband Frank, who's here, of more than 30 years, made for me. But while I was going through that battle, our younger daughter Lori was going through a much worse battle. A battle against the demons of addiction. A battle she had waged for a very long time. And literally, as I finished my cancer treatments, she died. There is no possibility that I could have endured that loss unless Jesus had been with me all the way. There is no possibility that our family actually would become stronger through that terrible loss unless Jesus Christ were with us every step of the way. And as I remember planning her funeral, I remember choosing the flowers, and I chose the flowers that were her favorite for her wedding. And I remember then choosing her mass card. And the last two lines on that mass card, which I know God put in front of me when I needed them, the last two lines are on that mass card were, "Do not grieve for me, because God has set me free." And for all the families who suffer through addictions, it is a terrible prison. And so for me, those words rang very true. I'm sorry for your loss. I have lost both my parents as well, and it's a terrible loss. But I also know that Jesus teaches us that we are never separated from those we truly love, and that we will see them again, and that there is a greater plan for all of us and for each of us. If I can just close perhaps by saying this, you know, all of the people on this stage, all of the people in this church are people who care deeply about our nation, who love our nation, and are people of faith who love our God as well. And we started this conversation by talking about what's at stake for our nation. What's the greatest moral challenge of our nation? And I do think it's worth saying that people of faith make better leaders, because faith gives us humility. Faith teaches us that no one of us is greater than any other one of us, that each of us are gifted by God. Faith gives us empathy. We know that all of us can fall, and every one of us can be redeemed. And faith gives us optimism. It gives us the belief that there is something better, that there is someone bigger than all of us. And so I think it's important that we elect a leader of faith, and that we elect a leader as well who knows that more prayer, not less, is necessary in public life and in all our lives. And thank you.